Happy 2015, everybody. It's Robert Bagley, RB3 here, wishing you a happy new year. It is January 8th, and I want to give you a recap of how things went with Christmas selling season and the end of 2014 and the end of Q4 and really the end of my first year of doing FBA, first full year. And I'm going to try to keep this under 15 minutes, so I'm going to talk pretty fast. Hopefully you can keep up with me. First, we're going to go to the results. I'm going to share some notes with you that I wrote here. The Saturday before Christmas was our biggest selling day of the year. We had we had over $9,000 in sales that day. And 75% of it was toys. And the rest was like grocery and health and personal care. So had 200 orders at $44.87 average net selling price. Our December numbers, I don't know if you remember from my previous video before this, my goal for November was 40,000. We hit like 39. So then I put our December goal at 45,000. Well, we did 80,000 in gross sales. So pretty cool. I would say out of that 80,000, we probably gross profit. Now we still have some overhead to take away from that. It was about $15,000 to $16,000 gross profit. So not bad. We're showing about a $10,000 loss for the whole year. I chalk that up as learning and not bad for $232,393.09 of gross sales for the year of 2014. Remember, 9 months of that I did at part-time with my corporate job, and I only was full-time the last 3 months. Some of you may know the reason I started this business was because we had gotten ourselves out of personal debt, but we were starting to pile up some medical bills. And I'll tell you later how you can find out more about my story. And long story short, I wanted to try something part-time. And the jobs that I wanted to do, people wanted me to work shifts during the week, and that just wasn't going to work. So I started on my journey to find out how I could sell online on my time. And that was pretty cool that I found FBA. Excuse me. Not only was it a great part-time income, sorry about that, but it became my full-time job, and a lot of you are tracking that along with me. I think we're at like week 17 or 18. I lost track. It's January 8th, 2015. I left my corporate job, first full day, full-time with FBA. That's fulfillment by Amazon, by the way. Was September 23rd. Awesome. Okay. Keep going. So in 2014, again, just shy of $250,000 in gross sales. $232,000. 35% of that was health and personal products, and 17% was office supplies, 16% was toys, 6% was grocery, and 5% was clothing, and then there was some other uncategorized things on top of that. But those were the big sellers, and I'm going to talk to you about some of the things I learned. Early on, I went out and I bought retail products at paying retail using hot toy lists. Not a good idea. I ended up dumping a whole bunch of these Zoomers. This came back damaged from Amazon. I'm experiencing some refunds and such after the Christmas season. Not too bad, but everyone warned me. I won't be doing that again. I just went out with a hot toy list and bought the For Real Pets and the Zoomers and some of the Disney Frozen things, and also bought some of these Legos, and some did well and some didn't. Some of you saw that I bought American Girl dolls. I bought them off the website at $115 each and sold them for like $190, I think. That worked, but some of the Legos didn't work because I bought them foolishly, but some of them really worked well because I bought them right because I used coupons and such during the Christmas season. One of the things that I noticed was that on Cyber Monday, stuff after Cyber Monday, stuff started to tank. In other words, all the products that I, that did well for me, did well all the way up until Cyber Monday. Then what happened was Walmart and Target sort of reflooded the shelves, and it seemed like the resellers just gorged themselves on these, and then it was a race to the bottom. So like that Elsa doll that if you watch a few videos back that did so well for me prior to Cyber Monday, I bought, I think, for $28, $29, sold it for $60, the highest at $63, I think, right around Thanksgiving time. Well, that thing tanked to $28 and still is that way today. I ended up having even though I did really well with them up until then, I actually had to dump 28 of them yesterday at $28. Now, if you don't know anything about FBA, you know I'm losing probably $10 a doll on that. So, hey, I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to find out what's working prior to Cyber Monday, and then I'm going to be very careful on what I stock between Cyber Monday and Christmas, okay? But I think if I was to do this all over again, it's just to really build up for Cyber Monday. That means those Zoomers and Legos that I scanned prior to Cyber Monday that weren't showing a profit on Amazon, I'm not going to buy them. I did buy them in hopes that the price would go up and the Amazon would run out. And that never happened on some things. Some things that I did really well on are the Target and Walmart exclusives, specifically Barbie's, Paw Patrol, and some of the Disney Frozen stuff. Now, again, you got to get ungated in some things like Disney Frozen, but it's well worth doing, especially if you can invest in toys and games that are exclusive at Target and Walmart. Now, that helps you to know Amazon's not going to get on those, but certainly anybody and their brother can go out and buy those and resell them as a reseller. So that's difficult. So you just got to watch that and test it. Always test. Scan, test. All right. Now, big winners for me. Again, I said the Target and Walmart exclusives. Those were really good. Clothing was great for me. Okay. So it costs a lot of money to get ungated because if you want to do it yourself, you got to be a genius. I'm not good at that. Got to do flat files and all this other stuff. I had to pay a consultant to get me ungated. Well, it was the best couple $100 I spent. And so if you're having, if you're finding products as you're scanning that you're not approved or you're restricted from selling, boy, go online and find out who can help you ungate. There's all sorts of services. Google, Amazon approval, and you'll find there's different services that will help you get approved in different restricted categories. So just type in some of those keywords into Google. You'll find they're starting to grow. Talk about a business that grew out of thin air. And it was, I would look at, if it were me, I would get ungated in everything because you just don't know when you're going to come across a product that you don't want to be restricted on, especially during Q4. I am so grateful I got unrestricted and approved in DVDs and video games. I rocked with those during Q4. That was really cool. Clothing. I sold socks. I sold shoes. I sold underwear, both women's and men's, shirts, men's shirts, pullovers, pullover hoodies. Those did really, really well for me. So, and you say, well, where do you source for those? Anywhere. I like the wholesale clubs for clothing, but you can go to Walmart and source clothes. You can go to Target and source clothes. You can go to Ross and TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Certainly got to scan a lot for it, but they're there. Other thing was Hess trucks. My mom had a collection of Hess trucks that she had been collecting for decades. She gave me like 25 of them to sell as her contribution to our business. And they did really well. I think we listed them on the 17th of December. I think we maybe have 4 or 5 left. All of them sold from between $35 and $65. Awesome. Pure profit there. So, take donations from family. It helps. Again, video games, Legos were good. Some of the Legos. Some of the drugstore retail ARB that I did really paid off. And just watch the ads. You can figure that out yourselves. Everybody has different drugstores around them, but CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, etc. My goals for 2015 are simply to go deeper in retail ARB. I want to get to a base of $45,000 a month of replens. You can watch my video on replens. It's back. But yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to go deep. And I think in order to do that, it's just going to take a lot of legwork. And, I'm also going to get into private labeling. I'm in Andy Slamans' group now. I think that door has shut, but there's lots of private label groups. I'm going to do some more with wholesaling. I definitely want to go deeper in some of the categories that I am approved in and ungated in that I haven't gone deep in, like jewelry, clothing, shoes. I want to go deeper in those. But really, folks, I want to go. My biggest goal is retail ARB. You can do online ARB, you can do private labeling, you can do wholesale. Those are great, but I think you need to earn the right to do those by really building up your retail ARB business. So do that. I'm going to do that. I recommend you do it too. The other big thing is I'm going to create an audio book of what happened this past year. It's going to be titled something like What a Difference a Year Makes, How I Quit My Six-Figure Job to Sell on Amazon Full-Time. And it's really going to just be a story from my upbringing up till now, and because a lot of people don't know me and know my past, and I'd like people to know that, and hopefully it'll be an encouragement. So look out for that. Please support me in that. There's going to be some production costs, so I am going to charge for it, but I hope that it blesses a lot of people. So those are my big goals. Also, go to the gym more. I'm investing in my marriage. We're going to do a cruise this year. I'm investing in my family, dedicated to taking the time to be with family. So I want to wish you all the best in 2015. I do want to leave by thanking a few people that really helped promote me and get this YouTube channel out. Paul Ash Beagle, Chad Pagel, Ellen Evans Chumsky. I want to thank the people at Scanner Monkey, Jay Bain, Cordelia Blake. I'm going to throw out some other quick names here. Andy Slamans, thank you for him and his Spreecast. Peter Molius and Ryan Wotensky. I hope I didn't butcher your name bad, Ryan. I love your Spreecast. You got me started. Of course, Jay Bain, Cordelia Blake, I probably already mentioned them. Monica Wiseman, she's a new friend of mine in my private label group who gave me some great places to stir up my thoughts about private label products. Rich Flegel, who is my employee, who put up with all the stuff that I brought back and listed it, packed it, and got it ready for shipping. John Grillo, who I'm part of his group, and he has literally helped rocket my business. Thank you, John. Awesome job. You are the man. Jessica LaRue, I was in her Q4 prep group. Thank you, Jessica. Karen Locker, who has helped me with a lot of my ungating and ongoing processes on FBA. Danny Ackerman, hi Danny, for helping me, encouraging me, showing me how to make money on eBay. And of course my wife and kids for putting up with my obsessiveness. So again, best wishes in 2015. If you're watching this and you want to dabble in FBA part-time, I highly encourage it. You never know, it might become a full-time gig like it has for me. I think it offers you the freedom and the ability to be very, very successful. Good luck in 2015. God bless. And until next time, RB3 signing off.